Welcome to our Cash Says video series. In this video, you will learn one of the greatest secrets of banking. Turning debts into assets is as easy as shopping online under a single buying group. Is debt bad or good? Most of us have come to understand that debt is bad, something you should try to avoid. Some believe it's better not to owe anyone or have anyone owe you, but when money is a debt instrument, it's hard to avoid debt entirely. Have you ever noticed on every dollar is the statement, "This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private"? Working with debt is a fact of life. The key to creating wealth is to work with debt wisely. This is what I hope to show you inside the structure of member capitalism. You will learn the secret of creating an asset when you borrow money from the bank. Actually, in truth, your bank borrows money from you by accepting your deposit. Your deposit is an asset to you, but a liability to the bank. They turn their liability into an asset by lending it to others. For you to create wealth is a matter of getting inside the system that allows banks to profit from their liabilities. Yes, member capitalism allows you to deposit the retail purchase price for an item. We will borrow 70% of your deposit and put a minimum of 30% away for you as a cash reserve. Small Street Applied will use loan proceeds, the 70%, from the bank to make your purchases, keeping 30% of your member deposit safely in the bank as loan collateral. Small Street Applied services all loans, so there's no worry on your part. As I touched on in Cash Says Buying to Save video, our banking system relies on something called a fractional reserve system. It's designed by banks and governments to keep money moving in an economy. The goal of Small Street Applied software is to leverage this system, working within this structure for our own benefits. A fractional reserve system means that a bank keeps enough cash on hand to meet customer demands. Generally, this is about 10%, leaving the bank 90% it can loan to others. Why not be one of the others by borrowing 70% as a group ourselves? Why haven't consumers done this before, you might ask? The reason is because as a consumer, you've never been told how our banking system actually works. Now you're being offered the keys to the kingdom of debt, turning borrowing into assets made easy to understand. We begin by demonstrating this borrowing principle with our Founders Challenge. Every month, each member is asked to contribute at least $30 into the buying group. Small Street Applied will place $30 as collateral in the bank and borrow $21. $1 will be used to service or pay for the loan. This leaves $20 to spend. Every month, the member receives a book, t-shirt, online course, or product with a fixed cost of $10. The remaining $10 is profit. This profit is allocated $5 to you as the buyer, $4 to your group account, $1 is paid as commissions to the group that delivered your product. This happens every month. Every month, $9 of your money stays in the bank as collateral for the $21 loan. This $9 is an actual monthly savings that each member receives back after New Year's Eve 2030. And so it is with every purchase. You put away 30% as a long-term savings plan. You earn individual savings, group benefits, and commissions as well. These are just some of the benefits of member capitalism. You might ask, who handles the loan payments and arrangements? Thankfully, Small Street Applied handles the loan servicing with a 3.33% administrative fee. Buy-in money will be used for collateral. If you decide to end your membership before New Year's Eve 2030, your loans will be paid, your 30% reserve and individual savings will be provided to you. Group and enterprise capital remains with current members. This year, the buying group creates 10-year loans. Next year, 9-year loans. The following year, 8-year loans, and so on until the final loan is taken on December 30th, 2029. The goal is to reward every member with the cash out of their buying group investment. Individual and group assets are allocated, taxes are paid. On January 1st, 2030, all member debt obligations are satisfied. Not a single merit value will exist in the world. The buying group investment or beta test is complete. The 30-member merchant teams are dissolved. All real property and assets are liquidated. The Small Street Applied balance sheet is officially zero. Members receive their portion of asset allocation based on their membership participation. The more membership participation or shopping, the greater the final rewards. As time draws near and the final value for the 10-year enterprise platform becomes more tangible or real, software engineers will be hard at work putting in place Small Street version 2.0 with all revisions and enhancements. The blockchain will fork with an entirely new value system in place, Merit Value 2.0 as well. Real property and assets can be delivered back into the enterprise platform beginning the next 10-year cycle of this merit-based enterprise. Complete with 30-member merchant teams and assets. Listen to Max Says, The Future is Here video for thoughts on the legacy portion of member capitalism. So I have explained how member capitalism creates assets by borrowing money. In Max Says Power of One video, discussed is our zero coupon bond approach in creating something called a financial derivative. Now I want to quickly address how members' short-term needs for money are met. Consider it a 60-day ATM. Cash says 60 days to understanding covers the entire merit redemption process in more detail. Here I just want to provide you an overview. As mentioned, every purchase provides profits allocated into individual, group, and enterprise accounts, as well as the collateral reserve account and the administration fee. You may be asking yourself, how do you spend merits? You certainly can't get a haircut or fill your car with gas using merits at this point. Hopefully, as the platform grows, more and more people will see the benefits associated with shopping in a merit-based economy, where as a consumer or merchant, they are owners. Merit redemption is a 60-day process. Remember, when you put money in to make a purchase, that the money was used as collateral for a loan. This collateral has to be replaced, and it takes time. Once a month, members wishing to exchange their individual merit allocation for cash can do so by making a request. All member requests are gathered and processed with a single transaction. At the 60-day mark, the requested funds are deposited into your specified account. Overall, what I would like you to understand with this One Man's Debt video is that you now have a way of creating assets from the things you buy. The life lesson that needs to be taught to the next generation of consumers is this: always put more money in the bank than you borrow. Use bank money to shop Small Street Applied, keeping 30% of your purchase price as a 10-year savings plan. The only way you can do this is by becoming a member of Small Street Applied. Capitalism for the rest of us. This is Coach Tom. Time is valuable. Thanks for your investment. You're awesome.